Okay, to make these strip lashes, you're gonna need everything that you would use for a regular client, as well as a mannequin head and a pair of strip lashes. The best ones for these are the practice lashes that you got when you started learning eyelash extensions. Those are perfect for something like this. I didn't have any of those. So I took a regular pair of strip lashes and I'm kind of off the camera here. What I was doing was I was trimming down the length of these strip lashes because the lengths that I'm going to be using for these extensions are on the shorter side. I didn't want the strip lash, like the base that we're working off of, to peek through underneath. So I trimmed them down and then I applied them, which is why they look totally different now as I'm applying them here. One thing you'll notice is when you put down these strip lashes, they kind of lay flat against the mannequin head and it makes it really difficult to lash. So a great trick for this is using some microfoam tape, and you're just gonna cut a little bit of a strip and you're gonna apply it to that where that base of the lash is, like where the actual band is. And if you just apply it very slightly overlapping a little part of the tape, but the part of the band, you'll see that it sticks up really nicely away from the head of the mannequin head. So I usually don't use primer with clients. I did use it on the mannequin head. I don't know why I used it because I feel like it was really hindering the performance of my glue. So skip it, and if you need it, then go ahead and apply it afterward. Then I went ahead and I used Perfect Speed from Lashes by Teeny. You apply this just a couple millimeters away from the base of the lashes, and it stops the glue from riding up and closing your fans. I'm creating these lashes for one of my clients, so I went ahead into the Lashes Pro app, I went into her file, I looked up what we had been doing, and I mapped it out exactly as I had it in the app here. So I'm just going to be recreating that. All right, and then you're gonna start lashing as if you were lashing on a regular client, except they're not regular client lashes. So we are working on a strip lash. It's not as porous as a natural hair. So there are a couple of things that you want to keep in mind. Use a little bit more glue, and you want to hold your fan a little bit longer before you let it go. So once you're applying that fan, instead of going like 1, 2, let it go, and on to the next one, I think for me personally, my glue must have been lower, like a little bit slower setting. It was taking me almost 10 seconds sometimes. So figure out what works, but just don't let it go like instantly because you're gonna need a little bit more time than that. Also, for isolating, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. These are not natural lashes. They're not going to grow. They're not going to pull out any lashes as they grow. So you can be a little bit messier, although you still want to have a clean look. It does not have to be 100% perfect. And then also I found some areas, if you're isolating, if you go from behind the lash and pull it up towards you, I found that was really easy for getting a lift off the mannequin head, and also bringing it closer toward me so they were standing up straighter. I'm not sure if that made sense. I hope it makes sense. And also, don't judge my non-manicured fingers right now. We're all locked down. It is quarantine season. Everything is closed, so no comments about that. Please, thank you. If you're really having difficulty getting your fans to not close, and getting the glue to set on these strip lashes, what I would highly recommend is pro making your fans ahead of time. So as you're watching TV or whatever you're doing, just keep pro making those fans, put them in a container, and then when you go to do it on the strip lash, it'll be a lot faster for you, and then you don't have to worry about holding it longer. So I've gone ahead and done my first layer of lashes. And now what I'm going to do is create a second layer to add some density. You can't isolate the second layer. So if you're wondering, well, how is there a second layer? There's only one layer of lashes on the strip lash to begin with. All you're going to do is, without isolating, is you're going to brick lay. So you're just going to place the lash in between every lash that you've already put down. If I was doing this for any other client, I would do it all the way through from beginning to end. Because I'm doing it for a particular client and I know she likes lighter volume, I'm mainly going to do it in the outer edges, a little bit at the front, but mainly the outer half. So I'm just going to go in between each extension that I've already put down and put down a shorter, I'm going to go 1 millimeter shorter than the zone that I'm working in. And there you have it, your own custom strip lashes. You can sell these to your clients. I just popped this into an empty lash container that I had, but you can also order lash containers online if you really want to step it up and have it in line with your branding.